The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
An accident or injury can happen any day. If you're living without health insurance, now is the time to find a health insurance plan to protect you and your family. New, low-cost plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, prescriptions, preventative care, and more. And you could get a tax credit to help you afford insurance. So call me, Dara Entwistle, 217-737-7581 to help you find a plan that's right for you.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball. WLCN's live stream coverage is sponsored by Me Realty. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Go online to merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent advocating for you, your family, and your company. Call 217-651-8046. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Joe Ryan Country Financial, located at 509 Pulaski Street in downtown Lincoln. Call 217-735-4385. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Simply Traveled Cruise Planners. Let LCHS alum Amy Wiggers-Chen help with domestic and global travel arrangements for groups, generational travel, Disney, all things cruises, and all-inclusive travel. Simply Traveled is so much more than cruises. Call Amy at 615-61-6474 or go online to simply-traveled.com. Squeaky Clean window washing, pressure washing, and gutter cleaning. You need to relax at home, not work harder. Let Squeaky Clean do the work for you so you can enjoy your house. Contact Derek Reed at 217-737-0540 to start relaxing today. First National Bank in Tremont. First National Bank in Tremont is here to grow with you. Check out the wide variety of products and services at tremontbank.com. Equal housing lender, FDIC insured. Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance, with offices in Lincoln and Atlanta, offering great rates on home, auto, life, and renter's insurance. Call 217-732-7755. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant.
To get here. Number one seed took care of Taylorville in the Southeast High School Regional, and now it's even more postseason play for the Railers.
Yeah, and it's been a roller coaster of a season, Josh, with as you mentioned, with the injuries, the illnesses, and we just haven't been a full squad all year. But here towards the end of the season, got healthy, went on a good win streak, and put ourselves in a good position with that number one seed in the regional, and really took care of business over Southeast against the Spartans, and then the championship against Tornadoes. And now you're going to take on a Mount Zion team, a very good team, but very beatable.
Sure, yeah, both two good basketball teams going on here, and I'll say maybe the difference, Scott, as I was thinking about this today, the experience that maybe Mount Zion has more than the Railers. We talked about the Railers haven't won a regional in, I don't know what it was, 4 or 5 years or something like that, where Mount Zion just coming off, I believe, finished second in state last year at the 3A level. They did lose a player that went to Illinois early as a wide receiver. They lost a senior, but they do have 3 returning starters from that team. And we'll see how nerves play a factor of, these guys for the Railers haven't been in this spot before in their career. So the experience, we'll see how the Railers take care of the nerves early on. Nice crowd here, both for Lincoln and for Mount Zion, and I think it's pivotal we get off to a good start.
Yeah, you're right, and you don't want to get down early against the Mount Zion team, just because you don't want to be playing catch up. If we can get out to a good start, hopefully get a good lead and just play, Railer basketball, and good defense is going to be key.
We know one thing, a couple of the returning starters from this Mount Zion team, point guard Sammy Driscoll, also Lincoln Custer, and the big guy inside, 6'7", 235, J.C. Anderson, all returning starters from that team a year ago. That will you'll hear a lot of those names for Mount Zion here tonight. The Braves come into the contest averaging 62 points a game while giving up 51. The Railers come into the contest with a defensive average of scoring average of 44 points, giving up 39. And I looked at the overall stats, Scott. Mount Zion has scored 2,031 points on the season to Lincoln's 1,452. So almost a 600 point difference. But like I told Carson as he was leaving and as he was home a little bit early from school today, that it just takes one more, and you get a chance to move on. And the winner takes on Chatham Glenwood. Chatham Glenwood was a winner last night over here at Eisenhower, and they beat Champaign Central. So some familiar teams the Railers have seen. We saw Mount Zion in the Eaton Electrical Round Robin Tournament. I believe they were the Eaton Electrical Round Robin Tournament champions again this year. So the Railers have plenty of video, and now it's just we're about 4 minutes and 30 seconds from tipping this thing up.
Yeah, let's get it going.
That's going to wrap it up for us here on the pregame show. After word from our sponsors, Scott and I'll be back here in Decatur as the Railers get set to take on the Braves from Mount Zion High School. Thank you goes out to all of our sponsors. This has been the Josh Comnick Grau Incorporated pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
This is Corporal Brian Clements at the Lincoln Police Department. This week, Lincoln-Logan County Crime Stoppers is seeking information in reference to 2 burglaries in Lincoln that have occurred recently. A building at 523 North Elm Street was burglarized during the February 1st weekend. Another building at 411 North Chicago Street was burglarized on the weekend of February 3rd. Multiple expensive tools were taken from both locations. If you have any information on this crime, please contact the Lincoln-Logan County Crime Stoppers anonymously at 217-732-3000 or the Lincoln Police Department at 217-732-2151. Tips leading to an arrest could receive a cash reward up to $1,000. Crime Stoppers only wants your information and not your name.
The Lincoln-Logan County Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week is brought to you by Me Realty, supporting a thriving community safe for families through support of the Crime Stoppers program. Me Realty, 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Lincoln Railer Basketball is on the air. Good evening, Railer fans, and welcome to Lincoln Railer Basketball. WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCN Sports are pleased to bring you tonight's matchup from Decatur, Illinois, on the campus of Eisenhower High School. Good evening, everyone. This is Scott Kirby alongside Josh Comnick, Lloyd Kirby on the camera, and Claudette Elstrand back at the studio. And we're all set to bring you all of tonight's action. We'd like to wish a good evening to all of our listeners and viewers that are tuning into WLCN 96.3 FM, listening on the go on the Mixler app, or watching our live stream video on YouTube. We hope you enjoy tonight's broadcast. It's time to check tonight's list of the game, sponsored by Me Realty. List your home with Me Realty when it's time to sell. And if you're looking to buy, check out the listings at merealty.com. Josh, 3 keys to tonight's game.
Well, I don't have the exact stats, but I remember Lincoln Custer having really good games against the Railers. And I think number one is you got to slow him down. He's the leading scorer for the Braves. He likes to put it up there, and he doesn't have a conscience on if he's on fire or not. He's going to put it up there and try to get his points. So the Railers have got to find him early and don't let him get off to a good start. I think you also got to rebound the ball well here. Anderson, a big body underneath. You're going to see him and Hayes and Sanders going after it a lot underneath, and I think foul trouble will be a pivotal part. We cannot get Frank and or Hayes in foul trouble to go against Anderson and go right back at him. Let's try to get him in foul trouble.
That's tonight's list of the game, brought to you by Me Realty. When you're ready to list your home, contact the professionals at Me Realty. 45 seconds on the clock as both teams head to their benches. And we will get set for the playing of the national anthem and the starting lineups for tonight's game. So we'll take a commercial break. And when we come back, we will have starting lineups here for tonight's sectional matchup between the Lincoln Railers and the Braves from Mount Zion High School.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654.
Eisenhower High School getting set for sectional action here on this Wednesday night. Chatham Glenwood already has moved into the sectional championship game on Friday night. That will be a 7 o'clock start. Now the starting lineups for the visitors on the scoreboard. The Braves from Mount Zion High School with a record of 24-9 on the season. First man out, 5'11" and a senior, number 2, Sammy Driscoll. 6'2" and a junior, number 10, Jacob Harvey. 6'3" and a senior, number 11, Lincoln Coaster. 6'2" and a senior, 22, Andrew Tay. And 6'7" and a junior, 34, J.C. Anderson. And now the starting lineups for your Lincoln Railers. The Railers come into the contest with a record of 23-10, fresh off the Southeast Regional Championship. First man out for the Railers, 6'2" and a senior, number 3, Smith. Gabe Smith. 6'3" and a junior, number 5, Comnick. Carson Comnick. 5'10" and a junior, number 10, Tungate. Brody Tungate. 6'5" and a senior, number 30, Hayes. Drew Hayes, and the man in the middle, 6'5" and a senior, 34, Sanders. Frank Sanders. Head coach Neil Alexander, assisted by Eric Ewald, Greg Alexander, Brandon Bird Farmer, Josh J. McClellan, Gary Rademacher, and Zach Dom.
And it's game time. This sectional matchup between the Lincoln Railers and the Mount Zion Braves. The Railers in their home whites, red numbers trimmed in green, while the Mount Zion Braves in their away blacks with white numbers and letters trimmed in red. And jumping it up for the Braves will be number 34, J.C. Anderson, and for the Railers,
most likely
Frank Sanders. Number 34, Sanders. Number 34, Anderson, set to tip. Winner moves on to play Glenwood Friday night. Tip is up and controlled by tonight's opening tip was brought to you by Chicago Street Rentals, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Yeah, they look like Mount Zion opening up in a 1-3-1 offense here, or maybe a 1-2-2 offense. Going to try to go high-low with
Driscoll. 3 on the way, off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Tay. Threw it off the back of Comnick. Now Anderson with it. He'll dribble in, cut off there by Hayes. Nowhere to go. Fired up, almost stolen. Now Driscoll regains it. Harvey with it left wing, up top Driscoll. Driscoll bounce pass to Anderson. He's going to back his way down. Little bounce pass inside to number 10. That's Harvey, up and good. And the Braves with a 2-0 lead early in the game.
They're trying to get it to Anderson at the free throw line, and Anderson tried to make his move, but was cut off, but found his man underneath.
Railers with the ball, down 2. Tungate, right wing, now Hayes. Swing it over to Smith, left wing. Up top to Tungate, over to Comnick. Tungate hands off to Smith. Comnick pulls up for a jumper off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Driscoll for the Braves. They'll push it up to Keister. Keister, he'll throw up a shot, up and good for Keister, and it's 4-0.
Yeah, you've got to get back on Custer. He's a guy that can get back to the transition with the point guard, Driscoll to Custer, and Raylor's got to get back.
Comnick with it. Railers down 4 and the ball. Working around the perimeter. Smith on the right side. Now they'll go back to the left. Here comes Comnick right side. Give it to Smith. Tungate spins out of it. Goes to the rim. He'll go up. A lot of contact. No call. Anderson with the rebound. There's a drive by Driscoll. Kick it out. Now Keister with it. He'll shoot, and he'll be hit on the arm and go to the line for 2.
Yeah, and Tungate, Coach Al saying Tungate got hit down here.
Sure did.
And this guy's calling the foul at the free throw line from way underneath the basket.
Free throw up and good.
Yeah, this is a start that Mount Zion wanted and one that the Railers did not want here. 5-0 early on. Custer's got to have 4 points here after he makes his free throw.
6-0 Braves. Railers with the ball. Tungate will bring it up right side. Now up top to Hayes. Now Sanders with it, over to Comnick. Comnick, 3 in the corner, way too long. Rebound comes down to Tay for the Braves.
Good look there, and a nice nice play there set up by the coaching staff. Carson just couldn't get the travel.
Anderson with the travel. Turnover, Braves. Railer basketball.
Yeah, again, the emotion getting going early. I think Carson got get settled into this basketball game, and that shot was hard, and sometimes that can be a reason because you're a little jacked up here. So settle down, boys, and be nice just to get a basket here and kind of calm ourselves down a little bit.
Railers with the basketball. Sanders up top now to Tungate. Now Smith. Smith tried to feed Sanders. Nothing there. Now they'll reset up top. Railers working that perimeter. Hayes going to fire up a three. Got it. Drew Hayes with the Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer. Cuts the lead in half. It's 6-3 Braves.
Boy, a much needed basket. Several possessions of Railers without a hoop, and the senior steps up and hits a big one.
Anderson going to dribble in on Hayes. Up and no good. Sanders flies up for the rebound.
Well, they're really looking to go to Anderson, too. Right in the middle of that lane at some point has got to get called for a 3-second call.
Railers with the basketball down 3. Komnick over to Sanders. Sanders left wing. He'll dribble up top of key, give it over to Smith. Tungate top of the key, guarded there by Driscoll. Sanders going to come, set a pick on him. Over to Smith, now to Sanders. Up to Komnick. Komnick dribbles right. Up top to Hayes, over to Tungate.
Yeah. We have Anderson's letting Sanders catch it inside the post. We've yet to throw it to him. He's wide open. We got to make Frank make a move here. Maybe he can get a foul on Anderson.
Komnick's going to dribble in. Up with the right, blocked by Anderson. Sanders there for the putback.
Good job. That's all right. Keep going, Carson. Just got blocked. That doesn't matter. Frank there to clean it up and gets the Railers back within 1.
6-5 Braves. 3:20 to go, first quarter. Custer with it up top. He'll back it out, call the play. Guarded there by Tungate. Now over to Harvey. Harvey to Driscoll. Now inside to Anderson. Anderson's going to dribble in on Sanders. Get it up off the rim and good for Anderson.
Yeah, we're just letting him catch it too easy. We've got to be able to try to deny him the ball a little bit. If he catches it, he's obviously a guy that can score it, but he can also pass it from there.
Raiders down by 3 with the ball. Tungate right wing. Now up top to Smith. He'll swing it over to Hayes. Hayes dribbles right. Kick it over to Komnick. Komnick's going to get to the lane. Up with the right. Off the backboard and good for Komnick.
Yeah, good job by Carson. Went off 1 foot. The last time got blocked. That time he got in the middle of the paint off 2 feet, and I love using the glass there.
Anderson with it. Top of the key. He'll get it to Custer. He'll fire a deep 3 and nail it. And the Braves up by 4.
Yeah, and Custer's got 7 points, 7 of the 11, and he's gonna go after it.
Smith, now Tungate, up top to Komnick, feeds Sanders, and he'll get hit on the arm by Tay. That's Tay's first team foul for the Braves. Hayes dribbles in, picks up his dribble. Now up top to Smith, over to Tungate. Tungate for a 3 off the rim, no good. Tracked down there by Komnick, tapped it to Sanders. Komnick fires a 3, and it's good. And it's 11-10 with 1 minute and 40 seconds to go, first quarter.
Yeah, credit Carson, too. He tipped it away, and then Frank was able to get it. And then Carson relocated right to the corner where he likes it and lined it up for a big Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer.
Now Zion with the basketball. That's Custer. Kick it out to Harvey. Now over to Driscoll. To Tay. Tay will lob it back out to Driscoll. Now working right. They're working the top of the key with 1:10 to go.
Yeah.
Feed it into Anderson. He'll spin, kick it out. 3 on the way by Custer. Off the rim, no good. Hayes with the rebound. Raiders down by 1 under a minute to go here in the first. Hayes, 3 on the way off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Driscoll for the Braves. He'll push left, now go right. Fire it over to Custer. Now Anderson. Driscoll, 3, top of the key, off the rim, no good. Anderson goes up for the rebound. Now fire it back to Custer. He's going to dribble in, and travel called on Custer as he kind of shoved Comnick a little bit.
I've seen him shove a couple times, especially when he's been guarding Carson. He's really getting into the body of him, and I'd love for Coach Alexander to run some sort of backdoor. I think he'll get either the backdoor called, or you're going to get the hold on Custer trying to deny Carson to the ball.
Rails with the basketball, down by 1. 23 seconds left here in the first quarter. Sectional matchup. Smith with it. Now Hayes. He'll work it left to Comnick. Now Tungate with 13 seconds to go. Sanders left wing. Down to 7. Top of the key to Smith with 5. Now Comnick. He's going to pull up for a jumper. Way too long. Tungate had the rebound, but couldn't get the shot off in time. And at the end of the first quarter, it's the Mount Zion Braves 11 and the Lincoln Railers 10. We'll take a commercial break. We come back. We'll have second quarter action here on WLCN 96.3 FM. Back to Decatur Eisenhower High School for this sectional matchup between the Lincoln Railers and the Mount Zion Braves. Railers down by 1. It will be their basketball to start the second as Smith gets it into Tungate. Tungate over to Smith, right corner. Looks for Sanders underneath, up and good for Sanders, and the Railers go up by 1.
Yeah, great screen on the bottom of the, right underneath the basket, and the play that Coach Alexander likes to run, usually to start the game, but he waits till the start of the second quarter, and a big one there for Sanders.
Driscoll now to Custer, feed it in to Anderson. Anderson knows where to go. Custer has it now. Now back to Anderson, guarded by Hayes, finds Tay underneath. Tay up with the left, no good, and Smith grabs the rebound. Railers up by 1 with the ball. 7:13 left here, first half. Smith right wing, now Sanders, swing it over to Tungate. Tungate's going to dribble in, now back it out. Give it to Comnick. Now top of the key, Hayes, work it right to Smith. Smith tried to bounce pass into Hayes. That was a kick, no call. Now here comes Custer. And a blocking foul, no shot. Comnick picks up the foul, his first, team first.
Yeah, that's a kick ball, and even if the player does not go out and try to kick it, it is if it's thrown below the knee, it's supposed to be a kick ball. That's Carson's first foul, so Carson's got to be smart here in this second quarter.
Braves with the basketball, Railers up 1. Driscoll, top of key, now to Custer. Feed it into Anderson. Anderson finds number 10, that's Harvey, partially blocked, and the Railers come away with the rebound, fired up to Smith. Railers work the perimeter. Comnick left wing, now top of the key to Tungate. Over to Smith, now corner Hayes.
The Railers going to have to put their head down and get to the basket here like Carson did in that first quarter one time. I'd like to see Gabe get to the basket here.
Comnick gives it to Tungate, now Smith with it. Top the key to Hayes, 6:15 left, first half. Sanders, bounce pass to Smith, now to Tungate. Railers working it around, eating that clock. Hayes, bounce pass. Now tried to get it into, that was off of Anderson. So another missed call there by the Pinstripes, and it will be Mount Zion basketball. Anderson with it, top of the key. Sanders strips it from Anderson.
Yeah, I think if you're the Railers and Anderson catches at the free throw line, just back a couple steps off of him, and if he shows that he can hit a couple of those jump shots from the free throw line, you might have to get on him, but he's just looking to put his head down and make a move. That time Frank stays off of him, and Anderson tries to pass it.
Sanders with the basketball. Railers up by 1. 5:25 left, second quarter. Tungate, top of the key, guarded by Driscoll. Tungate will dribble right, give it to Smith, right wing. Now top of the key to Hayes. Hayes will dribble left. Little bump. Now he'll go back to his left. Here's right. Up off the backboard and good. And the Railers up 3.
Yeah, there Coach Greg Alexander just makes the call there. Hayes with a size advantage against the guy that he's guarding. And he just goes right to the post and shoots it over the top of him.
Tay, right wing, all the way across. And a timeout on the court by the Mount Zion Braves. It will be a 30-second timeout, and we'll keep it right here. Josh, Railers didn't get off to a real good start, but they buckled down, got back in it, and before you know it, we're up by 3.
Yeah, they've just kind of settled down. We talked about the nerves coming in. Mount Zion been here before. The Railers have not. And, we saw that on a couple long shots by Komnick, and then just get yourself – that score by that 3 by Hayes was big, I think, just to get some points on the board. Hey, this is back just a basketball game. Let's get back to playing. And the Railers have done a good job now of taking this lead now 14-11 with a nice post up there by Hayes using the bank board. Love to see those guys use the bank board from a straight on shot, and a couple of the Railers have done it here tonight.
Mount Zion basketball out of the timeout. Railers up 14-11, 4:55 left, first half. Custer with it, now over to Driscoll. Now Tay. Tay just chucks it over everybody out of bounds, and it will be Railer basketball.
I'm not so sure. There's a couple of Braves you don't even really have to pay a whole lot of attention to on the offensive end. Tay and Harvey have not looked even at all to the basket. It's been Custer, Driscoll, and Anderson. I think the Railers can back off of those guys a little bit.
Little lob into Smith. He'll get it underneath, nowhere to go. Up with the right. Some contact there, still no call. And here come the Braves. Driscoll to Custer. Custer works right. Ooh, almost a double dribble there.
I'm not sure one foul's been called on Mount Zion underneath at all, or even the whole game.
Driscoll reset up top. Now over to Custer, right wing to Tay in the corner. Looking for Anderson. Nothing there. Now they'll get it to him. Anderson's going to bowl his way through. Up and good for Anderson, and it's 14-13.
Yeah, I think at some point the Railers just going to have to stand their ground, and when he puts his shoulder into you, you're going to have to go flopping and see if you can't draw the charge off Anderson.
Komnick, now a little weave going up top for the Railers. Tungate fakes left, now goes right. Hayes with it. Now Smith, top of the key. Komnick cuts through the lane. Hayes has it. Now Tungate. Komnick pulls up for the jumper. Got hit on the hand. No call. And here come the Braves down by 1. Feed Anderson. Anderson spin up with the right and good. And the Braves go back up by 1 with 3:20 to go.
Yeah.
Second quarter.
Game of runs. The Railers have got to stop, when some team goes on a 4 or 6 point run. The Railers now have got to get a basket here to stop that.
Hayes with it, or not Hayes, that's Sanders with it at the elbow. Now Komnick with it, right corner. Now up top to Smith, work it left to Hayes. Now Tungate. Railers working the perimeter with 2:45 to go. Down 1. Tried to get a bounce pass to Sanders. It was off the Braves' foot, out of bounds, going to stay with the Railers.
We're going to have to get some penetration out of Tungate and Smith going to the hoop. Their guys are way up on them. We've got to, again, put our head down and make something happen going to the hoop.
Railers inbound, Tungate with it up top. Now to Hayes. Over to Smith.
Throw it to him.
Tungate works right, loses his dribble, picks it up, needs some help. Now gives it to Sanders. Hayes gonna work, now give it to Smith, or right corner. Railers being very patient with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Komnick feeds Sanders, right elbow. Now give it to Komnick, right corner. And a blocking call on Driscoll as he got a little too close to Tungate. And Driscoll will pick up the foul. His first.
And remember fatigue too. Also, Scott, remember the Railers are a man down that gets a lot of time. Brady Miller still out with the concussion. So you're probably looking at the 5, as long as there's no foul trouble, that are going to have to play about this whole game.
No substitutions yet for either team. Tungate gets the lane, pulls up, jumper, rolls around, no good. Rebound comes down to Tay for the Braves. Good look by Tungate.
Yeah, good shot. Good pull-up jump shot there by Brody.
Braves with the basketball up 1. Give it to Anderson. Anderson feeds it down low to Tay. Now kick it out. Reset with Custer. Custer running jumper up and good for Custer. And the Braves up 3 with 1:05 to go. Second quarter. Komnick to Hayes, now in the corner to Tungate. Up top to Komnick, over to Hayes. See if the Railers will hold for 1, down 3, 40 seconds left, first half. Now Tungate will hold it at the top and run that clock down 3. Tungate goes left, now spins back to his right with 13 seconds. Give it to Sanders. Now Hayes at the elbow. Over to Komnick. Komnick called for the travel. 5 seconds left in the first half. Mount Zion basketball up by 3. They'll get it into Driscoll. Driscoll scooches up the lane, pulls up for a jumper, no good. And at the end of the first half, it's the Mount Zion Braves 17, the Lincoln Railers 14. We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll have the Growl Incorporated halftime show here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball. WLCN's live stream coverage is sponsored by
Me Realty, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, Culvers of Lincoln, Growl Incorporated, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Heartland Community College, Lincoln,
Joe Ryan Country Financial, Schneider Masonry,
Simply Traveled Cruise Planners, Squeaky Clean Window Washing, Pressure Washing, and Gutter Cleaning, First National Bank in Tremont,
Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance,
United Community Bank,
Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball.
Welcome back, Railer Nation, here at halftime of the Class 3A sectional between the Railers and the Braves from Mount Zion. You're in the Growl Incorporated halftime show where the Braves lead it here 17-14. We'll run through the scoring here. First for the Braves from Mount Zion, they were led by Lincoln Custer. Lincoln with 9 points, 6 for J.C. Anderson, and 2 points for Jacob Harvey. The Railers were led by a couple guys, Comnick and Hayes. Carson Comnick with 5, Drew Hayes with 5, and Frank Sanders with 4. Again, the Railers trail it here 17-14. More of the halftime stats in just a couple minutes. You're in the Growl Incorporated halftime show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly, with less downtime, and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by
United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400.
The Growl Incorporated halftime show where the Railers trail it here at halftime of the sectional 17-14 over the Braves from Mount Zion after a 5-minute scoring drought by the Railers. But we led after one, 11-10. We'll run through the stats here first for the Braves from Mount Zion. They shoot 50% from the field, 7 of 14. Free throw for the Braves, 1 of 5 from the three-point line, 1 of 5 from the Braves, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. The Braves have 8 rebounds, 2 of them offensive, 4 turnovers, and 2 steals. Again, they were led in the first half by Lincoln Custer with 9. The Railers shoot 40% from the field, 6 of 15, 2 of 6 from 3, from 33%. Did not attempt a free throw. There wasn't a foul called on Mount Zion in the first half. 4 turnovers scores for the Railers to go along with their one steal. They were led in the first half by Comnick and Hayes, both with 5 points. And it's got a good competitive game. As you said earlier, the Railers got down 6-0. Hayes hit that 3 to get us back to 6-3. And then the Railers went on a little run of their own. And then the Braves. We're gonna see this probably back and forth in this second half. It's who can sustain and who cannot let a team get a 10-0 run rather than just a 4 or 6.
Yeah, and I think the Railers are going to need to be a little more aggressive going to the basket.
Yeah.
And, because we know Mount Zion, they've got scores, and, they're going to put up some points. And, I like the quick first half. Well, it was a real quick first half, but yeah, we'll see what kind of halftime adjustments Coach Neil Alexander and staff make.
Yeah, I think you're right. The Railers have got to attack the basket some more and make Mount Zion play defense and try to draw some fouls. Although they haven't been called, I thought there were several on our end where Smith got hit. I thought Tungate got hit on one and maybe even Carson on one. And the Railers will have to be, as you said, a little bit more aggressive going toward the hoop, especially if we're going to hold it. We've got to make our possessions count if we're going to run the weave and hold the ball. Because as you said, Mount Zion can score the basketball as well. We've got to figure out an answer for Anderson underneath as well. About 2 minutes and 20 seconds left up on the clock. Both teams have hit the court. We'll send it back for the last time here in the Grau Incorporated halftime show for tonight's game. We'll have third quarter action, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride.
Wait, why does my face look like that?
When I was 10, my mom got deported. We had a difficult time, and I feel that's why I didn't get to finish school. My husband is really supportive in a way that he pushed me to go back to school.
She wants to have a career so her kids can look up to her.
They both keep me motivated to go to school, and they see that if I do it, like they can do it too, I feel that everything's possible.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
And it will be Mount Zion basketball to start the third quarter. Winner will move on to play Chatham-Glenwood Friday night right back here. And the loser, unfortunately, their season will be over.
Yeah, and a lot of this will depend on this first, 3-4 minutes of this quarter. I think, Scott, you don't want Mount Zion to get this thing anymore. Obviously, the Railers want to get a stop here and a score, and don't let Mount Zion get hot here early in this third quarter and have them extend this thing into a 8-10 point lead where it's tough for the Railers to come back. We've got to keep it within striking distance, and a couple big stops here would help.
Nobody in foul trouble, so defensively we can be a little more aggressive. And Mount Zion inbounds the ball. Here we go. Second half underway. Braves working around. Custer, now Driscoll over to Harvey. Now Driscoll, back it out, give it to Custer. Now Tay. Tay looking for Anderson, nothing there. Now they'll work it back to the right.
Yeah, they've got Anderson roaming the baseline and then trying to post up. He's calling for the ball, but the Braves have yet to get him the ball. Very patient in this first half, and that's one thing you don't want to get down to Mount Zion, too. They've got the guards that can handle it, as we saw against Decatur. MacArthur hold it out on the Railers. We've got to stay within striking distance, as we said.
Custer's running jumper doesn't go. And the Railers push it up to the right. Smith with it. Now Hayes, work it left. Comnick over to Sanders. Raiders down by 3 with the basketball. Tungate up top of key to Comnick. Now over to Hayes, right wing. Reset with Tungate, top of the key. Work it left to Smith. Smith spins up with the left, up and good from Smith.
Yeah, and Gabe's got to do more. It's the first time he's actually gone to the hoop tonight and shown some aggressiveness. And Smith can do that against this Braves team. He's got to do it a lot more here in the second half.
Raiders down 1. Custer to Anderson.
Leave him out there.
Anderson picks up his dribble, gets it to Custer. In the corner to Driscoll. Stolen away by Hayes. Kick it up to Smith and out of bounds.
Yeah, good steal there by Hayes, and he tried to outlet it to Smith, which was the right move. Smith just couldn't corral it and fumbled it out of bounds. And every possession matters in a game like this, and kind of an unforced error there for the Railers.
So here come the Braves after the turnover. Driscoll give it to Custer. Back to Driscoll. Feed it into Anderson. Anderson to Custer. Custer's going to dribble in. Cut off there by Tungate. Now Anderson tapped out of bounds off Comnick as Tay was cutting to the basket, and good awareness by Comnick to hit that out of bounds.
When they go to Anderson, he looks to go from high down to low with a cutter from the backside, and Comnick was able to knock it away. But again, I think we can leave Anderson there at that free throw line and make him shoot it.
And fought for. Anderson comes away with it. He'll spin in, and a foul on, who are they going to get? Hayes or Sanders? They're going to get Sanders. Nope, they're going to get Hayes. So Anderson to the line for 2. First one up and well short.
Yeah, Raylor's got a rebound here. Raylor's back in it here, 17-16, down 1 with 5:42 left in the third. Anderson to the line for his second free throw.
Up and rolls around and good, and the Braves up by 2 with 5:41 to go, third quarter. Comnick with it left wing, now to Hayes. Up to Smith. Back to Hayes. Now back to Smith, over to Sanders. Now Tungate right wing.
Jeez.
Smith to Sanders, right wing. Now Hayes. Tungate, deep 3 off the rim, no good. Anderson with the rebound, and now they're going to call Ticky's tack on Frank Sanders. That's his first, team second. (18-16). Braves with the lead. 4:55 left, third quarter. Driscoll goes left, now right, gives it to Harvey. Now back to Driscoll. Custer, now Driscoll with it, guarded by Tungate. And another kick ball, no call. Give it to Comnick. Comnick pushes up with the left, couldn't get it to go. Tay with the rebound. Here come the Braves up by 2. Custer, stolen away. Hayes fired up to Smith. Smith pushes right. Now Tungate, right wing, give it up to Hayes. Raiders working the perimeter. Sanders with the left corner. Now to Hayes. Reset up top with Tungate. Coach Greg Alexander calls out a play. Now they'll run it. Smith up with the right. No call. Now here come the Braves. Harvey up with the left. No good. Too strong. Sanders rips down the rebound.
Yeah, good job of getting back on defense there. Sanders contested it. Comnick kind of reached over the back of Custer to tap it away, and the Railers dodged a little bit of a bullet there.
18-16. Braves with the lead. 3:31 to go here in the third quarter. Railers with the ball. And now illegal screen on Smith.
All the screens that Mount Zion is laying the wood on us, and they get that one for Smith.
Mount Zion basketball. Driscoll now to Anderson, over to Custer. Custer to Harvey. Bounce pass inside to Tay. Tay gets the shot to go, and he'll go to the line for one. And the Braves up by 4.
Tay's first basket. It was just a backdoor
free throw up and no good. And Smith gets the rebound. And now Hayes will walk it up. Now toss it over to Tungate. Raiders down by 4, 3:08 left, third quarter. Tungate over to Smith, now to Sanders. Now Tungate left wing. Comnick right corner, three-pointer on the way. Got it! Comnick with the Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer, and the Raiders within 1.
Yeah, great call there by Coach Greg Alexander, and Comnick with a quick release. He didn't have a lot of time. Custer was coming hard, and Comnick got it off, and right where he likes it in the corner part of the floor, and a big basket there to get the Raiders back within 1.
Custer looking to get it inside, nothing there. Now Tay over to Harvey. Harvey trying to feed Anderson. Now he'll throw it away. That's over and back. Saved on the baseline, no call. Now give it up to Smith, or sideline, I should say. Now the Raiders with the ball.
Swing it, nobody on Carson.
And the Raiders down by 1 with 2 minutes to go. Comnick hands it off to Tungate. Give it to Sanders. Left wing, now up top to Smith.
Yeah, I was going to say, Custer's been doing that the whole game on Comnick, just holding wherever he goes, and finally somebody has got a call underneath on him.
Comnick gets it into Hayes. Hayes going to dribble in. He'll be bumped as he goes to the rim. Foul is on number 10. That's Harvey, his first, team second. Comnick lobs it into Hayes. Tap back to Comnick. Now they'll reset up top. Raiders down 1, 1:33 left. Tungate up with the right. No good. Anderson with the rebound.
Yeah, again, it looked like a strong move there by Tungate, and a few slaps around the arm.
And now a foul on the Railers. I thought Custer was throwing some elbows there.
Yeah, he was pushing Tungate off a little bit too there, as the Railers had a good trap with Tungate and Comnick, and now it's 2 free throws for Custer.
So Custer to the line for 2. First one up and good.
Custer 3 of 3 from the free throw line here tonight. Giving his 10th point on the game.
Second free throw from Custer. Up and good, and it's 22-19 with 1:20 to go in the third.
A little full court pressure here now by the Braves. Man-to-man pressure. Hayes will bring it up against Harvey.
Comnick over to Tungate. Now Sanders. Little feed to Sanders, up and good. Little give and go from Hayes to Sanders, and the Raiders within 1.
Yeah, beautiful pick and roll there by Sanders and
Anderson feeds Harvey, up and good for Harvey.
And then Mount Zion with the answer quickly back. The Raiders have got to get back on defense and give up an easy one.
Little pick from Hayes for Tungate. He'll give it to Hayes. Now, that's Sanders. He'll hold it. Now give it to Smith. Raiders down by 3. 30 seconds left, third quarter. shot of the third period. And no, they won't. Turnover Railers. Here comes Driscoll. And a blocking foul called on Tungate. So Tungate picks up his third on the blocking foul, and Driscoll's going to get 2 free throws. First free throw up and good.
I'm not sure what Tungate did wrong there.
Absolutely nothing.
That was a pretty easy call, I thought, for an official to make. Tungate there, plenty of time. Driscoll put his shoulder into him, and that was an easy call.
Railers down by 5 with 5 seconds. Tungate now down to 3. And a foul right at the end of the period will be on Mount Zion. But really nothing hurt there for Mount Zion as they called it.
No, it was right at the end of the buzzer, so no time left on the clock.
Well, we'll take a 60-second timeout. We'll be back with fourth quarter action here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by
Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln.
Welcome back to Decatur Eisenhower High School for this sectional matchup. The Mount Zion Braves with a 26-21 lead over the Railers. It will be Railer basketball to start the fourth quarter. And Hayes will inbound, and he'll kick it into Tungate. And here we go, Josh, fourth quarter.
Mount Zion outscored us 9-7 in that quarter. Railers did a good job of fighting back, just could not get over the hump.
Little backdoor to Sanders, couldn't get it to go. Anderson with the rebound for the Braves.
Boy, that's a tough one, too.
Yes,
Ran a great play. They just slip screen by Sanders as he was setting a screen for Komnick and slipped it, and an easy layup there for Sanders.
Underneath, tapped away. Komnick with the rebound and a foul on number 10, Harvey, as Komnick got the rebound. And it's Railer basketball.
Yeah, Railer dodged a bullet there as they got somewhat of a point-blank shot there by Tay. Tay missed it, and the Railers scrapped to rebound it and came away with it.
Hayes with it. He's going to dribble in, spin, up with the right. No good. Sanders fights for it, and off of his hands, out of bounds. Braves basketball.
Well, the Railers have got a couple good shots. Hayes with a nice take there. Sanders with the miss on the point-blank shot. So could have asked for a much better start here to the third quarter. We just haven't been able to put them in.
Braves with the basketball. Custer. Up to Driscoll, back to Custer. Over to Harvey. Harvey all the way across to Driscoll.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to keep the ball away from Custer and Driscoll now.
Anderson up with the right and good. 28-21, 7-point lead for the Braves, 6:43 left in the game. Give it to Smith, right wing, now Sanders. Over to Tungate, left wing. Tungate up and couldn't get it to go, but he'll be fouled. It wasn't going to count anyway. It was before the shot.
Yeah, on the floor. Good drive again there by Brody. The Railers getting to the basket here a little bit more. With You've got to put those things in.
Comnick will inbound to Hayes. Now to Tungate. Comnick pops out, nothing there. Work it over to Smith. Now Sanders up to Tungate. Over to Comnick with 6:20 left in the ball game. Railers down 7 with the ball. Smith looks for a lane. Now Comnick has it. He'll pull for a jumper. No good. Sanders with the rebound. Now Tungate. He'll back it out and reset. Work it into Sanders. And out of bounds. Another turnover, Railers. Hayes feeds Comnick. Comnick jumper. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound Anderson.
Good steal there by Hayes, and Comnick missed about an 8-footer right straight on, and he knew exactly when it left his hand. He was going after the rebound and fouled Anderson going off to the back. Railers getting a little bit of a hurry here. A lot of time left. Only down 7, 28-21, 5:43 left in this game. So we've got a lot of time. We just got to be patient with our offensive possessions and get good shots.
Railers down by 7, 5:34 left in the ball game. Braves with the basketball. Anderson tried to feed it into Tay on the ground. Sanders will get the loose ball. And now they'll fire it up to Tungate, who works right. Now gives it to Hayes, over to Comnick. Could use a Comnick 3 right now.
Yeah, you're right. We need to get Carson open. Custer all over him right now. I could take a Comnick or some sort of a layup by any Railer. It doesn't matter who.
Just some points. Smith going to dribble in, up with the right. Couldn't get it to go. Anderson with the rebound. Tay all the way across the court to Driscoll. And a timeout on the court by the Mount Zion Braves. It's a full timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by
Squeaky Clean window washing, pressure washing, and gutter cleaning. You need to relax at home, not work harder. Let Squeaky Clean do the work for you so you can enjoy your house. Contact Derek Reed at 217-737-0540 to start relaxing today.
Welcome back to Decatur, Eisenhower, where the Railers find themselves down by 7 points with 4:49 to go. And Josh, like you said, we've had some looks, just unable to execute.
Yeah, haven't scored in this fourth quarter yet. 4:40 left here in the quarter, so the Railers are going to have to get on a little bit. Mount Zion well prepared too to hold it out against the Railers.
Harvey's going to dribble in, stuff there, and Harvey stepped out of bounds. Good defense by Comnick, and it will be a turnover, Railer basketball.
Now we need a score. We got to stop. Now we got to get a score.
Tungate to walk it up and cross the half-court line. Give it to Sanders, left wing. Now up top to Smith, who gives it to Hayes. Now Tungate. Tungate's going to dribble in on Driscoll. He'll be stopped there. Now Comnick's going to dribble in, up with the right, and good.
Now we got to keep going. We got to go to the hoop. Get to the basket.
30-second timeout called by Coach Neil Alexander. We'll keep it right here with 4:05 to go in the ball game. It's 28-23.
Yeah, I think the game plan a little bit more in this fourth quarter has been getting to the basket. We've gotten there a few times prior and have missed them. Comnick was able to make a strong drive baseline there and go up and score it, but we got to continue to do it. Mount Zion still pressuring us, especially Comnick and Hayes, those guys that have made threes in this game. They're up on you enough to go to the basket, get in there and finish hard, and hopefully take some contact and get fouled.
(28-23), 4:05 to go in the ball game. It will be Mount Zion basketball out of the timeout, and now the Railers extend their defense a little bit. And we saw this a little bit against Taylorville, where they had a hard time handling that pressure.
Yeah, the Railers got to turn it up and make them handle the ball a little bit more here. You got 4 minutes left in your season. If you don't come out on top, give it everything you got right now.
Custer with it up top. 3:49 left. Tungate gets out on him. Now give it to Harvey, and a push foul on Comnick.
That's Carson's third foul. Second on the team here in the quarter.
Anderson with it for the Braves. Now he'll fire it back out to Driscoll.
Yeah, you can tell now the Braves really spreading out the Railer 1-2-2 here, trying to spread us out and maybe get us some easy layups.
Anderson's going to dribble in, up with the right, up and no good. Tay with the rebound for the Braves, stolen away. Now Driscoll. Now here comes Tay, up top to Custer. Railers down by 5.
Another kick.
And a hold on Smith. Gabe Smith picks up the foul. That's his third, team third.
A lot of time left, 3:12 left here. Railers just down 5. Just play good, strong defense here for a while. See what Mount Zion's going to do. If they're going to try to hold on you, then we can adjust.
Custer with it up top, just about to the 3-minute mark. Here goes Custer to the rim, no good, fought for. And we got a pushing foul on the Braves. Foul is on Anderson. That's his first, team third. So just under 3 minutes to go, Josh. Railers down 5.
Yep, got the stop we needed. Now we got to get another score.
Hayes with it left wing. He'll dribble right, give it to Tungate. Tungate goes left. Picks up his dribble, needs some help, gives it to Smith with 2:40 left. Raiders need to get to the rim, 2:28. Smith picks up his dribble, gets it to Tungate. Now Sanders back to Tungate.
Way off.
Yep, way off. Driscoll with the rebound. Raiders down 5, 2:05 left in the ball game. Braves with the ball. Driscoll, top of the key. Driscoll goes left, now backs it out. Now gives it to Custer. Now the Braves just trying to eat as much time off as they can. And Custer drives to the rim. He'll be fouled way before the shot. And a timeout called by the Railers. It is a full timeout. We'll take a full one with them. We'll be back after these messages.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly, with less downtime, and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by
United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400.
(28-23). Mount Zion with the lead over the Lincoln Railers. 1:43 left in the ball game. Mount Zion to inbound. Custer will kick it in to Harvey. And Tungate picks up the foul, and I believe that's his fourth.
Yeah, the Railers have got to get maybe a step closer to the bonus. I guess they're in the bonus now, so they're going to send Harvey to the line, who has got 4 points on the night, has not been to the free throw line. The Braves 7 of 9 from the free throw line so far tonight.
Free throw up and no good from Harvey.
Railers got a box out here, big box out by Frank and Carson on that side to keep Anderson off the boards from this free throw.
Second one up and good. So a 6-point lead for the Braves, 1:40 to go. Need a score here. Komnick, three, got it!
Ooh.
Komnick with a deep Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer with a defender on him, and the Railers pull within 3 with 1:28 to go.
Yeah, big shot there on a play called right out of the set. You hear Coach Greg Alexander calling for it. The Railers executed, and Komnick with a big three to get us within 3 now, 29-26, 1:28. And we'll see if the Railers go to the foul game. Like if Harvey or maybe Tay catch the ball, are the Railers gonna foul and put him to the line?
Well, I tell you, when that ball came off Komnick's hand, it kind of looked short, and it didn't look like he had a really good hand on it, but it was nothing but net.
Yeah.
And that was a huge shot.
Well, and a tough one too, coming off a screen, no dribble, just come off a screen from 3. It's not a tough shot from 10 feet, but it's a tough shot from 20, and he was able to get that one to go. So Railers got to play good, solid defense. We got the score. We traded their one free throw for our 3, so a +2 for the Railers, and we've got to get another one here.
Harvey to inbound, gets it into Driscoll. Now to Anderson, up to Custer.
Yeah, we don't want to foul Custer.
Feed it into Anderson. Now Custer. Now Driscoll with it, picked up by Tungate.
I think I'd leave Harvey or Tay open, and if they pass on the ball, you just immediately foul.
Yep, there's a turnover. I wasn't sure what they were going to call there.
Yeah, I thought the guy from the other on the other side of the court was going to call a foul.
1:02 left in the ball game. Raiders down by 3 with the basketball. Hayes will kick it into Tungate.
I almost kind of look for something to go toward Komnick, but if it's not there, you got some sort of an option otherwise.
Komnick picks up his dribble, gives it to Smith, now over to Tungate. 45 seconds left.
Yeah, Custer all over Komnick. Just bulldozes Hayes on the screen, so Custer will pick up the foul. Just the 4th team foul now on Mount Zion. So the Railers don't need a 3 right now, Scott. We got plenty of time. 43.8 seconds left. We can get a 2 here, and then come down and play some defense.
Here we go. 40 seconds left. Hayes to Komnick. Komnick to Hayes. Swing it over to Tungate. 34 seconds. Tungate, 3 on the way. Airballed it out of bounds. Mount Zion basketball.
Again, go for a 3. Didn't think we needed to. Just a little hurried there. Tough shot for Tungate coming off a screen for the 3, and had plenty of time, I thought, to go for some sort of a 2 or attack the basket. Now a foul. The Railers go to the free throw line.
Give it into Anderson on the ground and out of bounds off the Railers. Mount Zion basketball. .27 seconds left. Harvey to inbound for the Braves. Give it into Driscoll. Back to Harvey.
Foul him.
Well, they did foul him. They didn't call it. Custer with it now. To Harvey. To Anderson. Back to Custer.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to foul Harvey, and the Railers didn't get the call.
So that's going to be the 5th foul on Tungay, so Horn will check in for him. Custer to the line for 2 shots with 15 seconds to go and a 3-point lead. Free throw up and good. And the second one up and good. Here we go, 15 seconds, Railers. Hayes up and the foul, and he'll go to the line for 2 with 10 seconds to go.
Big free throws here.
Yes,
down
sir.
5. Drew's got to step up and hit both of these to get this within 3.
Free throw up and no good. Second one from Hayes. Up and no good. Rebound comes down to Horn. I almost wish they would just let that go.
Yeah, Horn had the rebound there off the miss. Looked like a Brave went into the lane early.
So Hayes will get another try. Railers down 5. Free throw up and good. And they'll foul Custer, and he'll go back to the line where he's been solid the whole night.
Yeah, Braves exactly what they wanted to, was get the ball in the hands of Custer, who is perfect from the free throw line tonight. Now 6 of 6 will be going for 7 and 8.
Free throw up and no good.
Yeah.
Second one from Custer. That is good. So Komnick with 8 seconds, down 5. 3-pointer on the way. Got it!
Well, here we go. A big 3 there by Komnick, and we're right back here where the Railers are probably going to have to foul, but man, you're going for a steal really hard here, and if you get a chance to foul, who cares? You got to get the ball back. So Komnick puts us in a spot with a I don't want to say desperation 3, but it was pretty close, and he drilled it. And now we've got to. They put 8.8 seconds back up on the clock, and the Railers again got to go really hard after the ball. If you foul, so what? If you get a steal,
well, you have to deny Custer.
Yeah. You almost got to put 2 guys on him. Don't guard the ball. Some coaches like to put a guy on the ball with like Sanders, somebody that's a little taller, so they got to throw it up a little bit higher. You got to think they're going home run play to maybe Harvey or Driscoll, or they're going to try to get it into Custer.
4.9 seconds left in the ball game. Railers down by 2. Mount Zion will inbound after the timeout.
And I don't think we've got any of their foul trouble really. Oh, Komnick looks like Komnick's got 4. So he can't foul.
He cannot foul.
And unfortunately, it becomes a point where you almost have to if his man gets the ball.
Get it in, you got a foul. And they will foul Driscoll with 2.7 seconds. Well, who's our best 3-quarter shot?
Well, I mean, wasn't three-quarter what Comnick just hit, but I think you got to get it in his hands and let him go as fast as he can and get as far as he can, and then
no good,
and then put it up.
Timeout. Coach Neil Alexander wants a timeout, trying to ice Driscoll and get this play set up, made her miss.
You're right. Ice Driscoll and get your play set up to where you can get the ball into probably Comnick's. But you got to think, as soon as they make or miss, they're gonna fly somebody on Comnick right away.
How many times we have a timeout left?
I don't know that.
We got one timeout left, Mr. Lloyd Kirby tells us.
Okay.
So do you rebound and call a quick timeout or just go?
Well, I think you just got to go. I think you don't have time. You call a timeout, and it probably trickles off a couple tenths of a second to that you can't give up. I just try to get a timeout and get a long, try to get an outlet to Comnick and let him get as close to half court as he can and launch it and see what happens.
2.7 seconds left. Been a heck of a game, Josh.
Yeah, it has.
All night long.
The Railers have answered after they've given up some opportunities, spoiled some opportunities they had to open this third quarter and this fourth quarter, but they battled back. They've gotten stops when they needed to and have hit some big shots down the stretch to keep this thing close within striking distance. Custer is going right over to Comnick right now, just kind of watching where the defense is going to be set up for the Braves, and they've got nobody up on the free throw line. They're going to have, as soon as that shot goes up, you're going to see Custer deny Carson Comnick the ball and not let him get it.
Free throw up and no good. Just short. Good effort by the Railers there, but unfortunately, we come up a little short. Your final score, Mount Zion Braves 32, Lincoln Railers 30. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have the Ground Incorporated postgame show here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball. WLCN's live stream coverage is sponsored by
Me Realty, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, Culvers of Lincoln, Grau Incorporated, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Heartland Community College, Lincoln,
Joe Ryan Country Financial, Schneider Masonry,
Simply Traveled Cruise Planners, Squeaky Clean Window Washing, Pressure Washing, and Gutter Cleaning, First National Bank in Tremont,
Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance,
United Community Bank.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball.
Welcome back, Railer Nation, as the Railers fall here in Decatur Eisenhower in the opening round of the sectional championship to the Braves from Mount Zion, 32-30. We'll run through the scoring here. First for the Braves, they were led by Lincoln Custer. Custer with 14 points, 9 for J.C. Anderson, 5 for Jacob Harvey, 2 points apiece for Sammy Driscoll and Andrew Tay. The Railers were led here tonight by Carson Komnick. Komnick with 16 points for the Railers. Frank Sanders and Drew Hayes also with 6 points apiece and 2 points for Gabe Smith. Again, the Railers fall here 32-30 to end their season at 23-11. We'll send it back to the studios and have more of the Grau Incorporated post-game show. And you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by
Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654.
Decatur Eisenhower High School, where the Railers fall to the Mount Zion Braves 32-30, and join us now is Coach Neil Alexander. Coach, a hard-fought game by the Railers tonight. Had some missed opportunities there in the third quarter, but they never gave up, and unfortunately the season has come to an end for the Railers, but you got to be proud of the effort.
I am. You just feel for the kids because, they gave it all they had. And I thought that I felt good about coming in. I was worried about being able to score enough because they are an offensive machine. But you can see our defense held them to, 32 points?
Yeah.
And you need to be able to score more than 32 or 30 points. And the shots that we got were tough. We did miss 2 or 3 layups there in the third period. But everything we did down the stretch was, pretty perfect. We were able to force some turnovers. We got to, 2.7. You're not going to get much better shot than what we got there. So I'm just really proud of the kids. It's been a long season with everything that they've gone through and the coaches and trying to put the thing together, but we did get it the last month to where we thought it'd be for the whole year. But they're a great bunch of kids. They work hard, and there's a lot of tears in there right now.
Yeah, Coach, there were some runs by the Railers. There were some runs by the Braves, which I'm sure you anticipated this to be a close game down to the wire. And even when the Railers got up 4-6, Mount Zion had an answer. And the same thing with your squad. They got up, I believe, 6 or 8 points. 6 points, I think, was their biggest lead. But we had an answer, and we got some stops when we needed to. As you said, Mount Zion, we've seen them in the past, I think, hold it on us a little bit like MacArthur would, and you made an adjustment and went into more of almost a man-to-man and caused them some problems because they were indecisive on what they wanted to do. If they were trying to score, were they going to try and hold it? And we did enough defensively, as you said, to win this game. It was just I thought we made some tough contested shots tonight, and anything going through the lane was really physical.
It was, and I really thought we had one call that really changed the outlet. Was a charge on that Tungate took down here, and
about as easy a call there was.
That was about as easy as you can get, and that's what this amounts to. A game like this, it ends up being a big call, and that one was a big one. And I'm always going to feel for our kids, but I didn't think there was any question about it. The out official, he was going to call a charge,
right?
And then the underneath would change it to a block, and those are the ones that are really irritating.
Yeah, it's hard to, the Braves shoot 17 free throws, and I know we don't go to the basket a ton, and we don't have a post-up guy, but 17 attempts for the Braves to 2 for the Railers on the free throw line. Really, there's a difference, Coach. They make 11 free throws, and we make 1.
But we went in there early, and I thought Carson got hit a couple times. Brody got hit a couple times, and no calls. And it was a game. We knew it was going to be the way it was. So, and we talk about it. We get to this point that. It gets real physical. The games get tougher as you go, and it did tonight, in the sectional. But, you got to be able to handle that.
Well, Coach, as you said, midway through the year, if we were sitting here, I would have said you're crazy. And you pulled off 11 of 12 wins in a row, 11 of 12, I think 10 in a row, and got yourself to this point and healthy. Who knows what this season, because I'm not sure Hayes is still completely healthy with an ankle injury, and Frank probably a little bit too. But as you said, the coaches put in great effort to try to maneuver this roster around to put a product on the court that would win basketball games. And when everybody got healthy, the product prevailed and got us here. And it was a fun but interesting ride, I'm sure, for you as well.
Oh, it was. It was up and down. It was hard, and even to execute the way we wanted to down the stretch, it was still rough because when we didn't have them in the practice, your execution's not as smooth as what you'd like. So hopefully next year, we can get guys to be healthy. We got guys that's got to get stronger, and hopefully things will hopefully we'll be healthy.
Yeah, that's a big key in sports, and no matter what sport you are, healthiness to your guys is definitely a big part of the game. So, Coach, congratulations on a great year, and just a shot away from this one.
Yeah, I thought where I was sitting, I thought it looked halfway decent, right. But we got a shot, hit the rim, and with 2.7 seconds, we didn't have a lot of time. So.
All right, Coach, as Josh mentioned, a great season, and take a little break, and then before you know it, we'll be right back at Thanksgiving and starting 2025, 2026.
Yep, it'll be here before you know it. But thank you, Railer fans, for supporting all our athletes. Wrestling had a great year. Girls had a good year. Boys had a good year. So thank you, fans. You make it a lot more enjoyable to step out on the playing fields and play in front of a community that supports our athletes like they do. So thank you a million, and we'll be here. We still got spring activities going, and come on out and watch the spring sports. We've got some good things going on there. So thank you again, and as always, Railer Nation's the best.
All right, Coach, safe travels home, and we'll see you down the road.
Okay, thank you.
That's going to do it for us here in Decatur. Our next broadcast, Josh, will be Monday, November 24th.
Yeah, well,
as we kick off the Eaton Round Robin tournament.
Another year for us, and hopefully they have us back.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
We'll see.
You get what you pay for. The Raiders finished 23-11 this year. Nothing to be ashamed of, like you mentioned, with the ups and downs and the injuries and everything, the health, and to be in this position, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, guys had to battle through a lot of different things, and not only just the war of everyday basketball, but injuries and sickness, and trying to regroup your team and your focus, and it was interesting but fun year again. And as you said, we'll be back at it in not too long from now.
Yeah, we'd like to thank our listeners for listening, our viewers for viewing, and our sponsors for sponsoring. This has been a production of WLCN Sports 96.3 FM. We ask you to patronize our sponsors and say thank you for allowing us to bring you Lincoln Railer basketball. For studio manager Jim Ash, studio producer Claudette, cameraman and social media coordinator Lloyd Kirby, and my counterpart Josh Komnick, this is Scott Kirby. Once again, the final score, Mount Zion 32, Lincoln 30. Good evening, everyone. It's time to send you back to the studio for the Classic Rock Experience on the Nighttime Fix 96.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball. WLCN's live stream coverage is sponsored by
Me Realty. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Go online to merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln, phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent advocating for you, your family, and your company. Call 217-651-8046. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Joe Ryan Country Financial, located at 509 Pulaski Street in downtown Lincoln. Call 217-735-4385. Schneider Masonry, family-owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Simply Traveled Cruise Planners. Let LCHS alum Amy Wiggers-Chen help with domestic and global travel arrangements for groups, generational travel, Disney, all things cruises, and all-inclusive travel. Simply Traveled is so much more than cruises. Call Amy at 615-961-6474 or go online to simply-traveled.com. Squeaky Clean window washing, pressure washing, and gutter cleaning. You need to relax at home, not work harder. Let Squeaky Clean do the work for you so you can enjoy your house. Contact Derek Reed at 217-737-0540 to start relaxing today. First National Bank in Tremont. First National Bank in Tremont is here to grow with you. Check out the wide variety of products and services at tremontbank.com. Equal housing lender, FDIC insured.
Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance, with offices in Lincoln and Atlanta, offering great rates on home, auto, life, and renter's insurance. Call 217-732-7755.
United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in Service, Parts, and Detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
An accident or injury can happen any day. If you're living without health insurance, now is the time to find a health insurance plan to protect you and your family. New, low-cost plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, prescriptions, preventative care, and more. And you could get a tax credit to help you afford insurance. So call me, Dara Entwistle, 217-737-7581 to help you find a plan that's right for you.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.